Daniel had always been a diligent worker, dedicated to his job and helpful to his colleagues. However, lately, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. His new team member, Marcus, had become increasingly distant and cold towards him. At first, Daniel thought it was just a passing mood, but over time, Marcus's attitude became impossible to ignore. During a team meeting one day, Daniel made a suggestion to improve the workflow. Marcus smirked and said with a condescending tone, "Is that really your idea?" Daniel felt humiliated in front of his colleagues. But it wasn't just these snide remarks. Marcus seemed to criticize everything Daniel did, blowing up minor mistakes and making him feel inadequate. In addition, Marcus was always trying to one-up Daniel, constantly belittling his achievements and competing for attention. It was clear that Marcus was intent on making Daniel feel small. Daniel didn't know how to handle the situation. Part of him wanted to retaliate, to defend himself, but another part recognized that reacting emotionally wouldn't make things better. Then he remembered a quote from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This thought struck Daniel deeply. He realized that he had no control over Marcus's actions, but he had full control over how he chose to respond. Instead of viewing Marcus's behavior as a personal attack, Daniel began to see it as a reflection of Marcus's own insecurities. He stopped internalizing the criticisms and focused on staying true to his own principles. The next time Marcus threw a sarcastic remark his way, Daniel remained calm. Instead of letting anger take over, he reminded himself, "This is his problem, not mine." Marcus's attempts to undermine him no longer had the same power. Daniel chose not to engage in petty rivalries, focusing instead on maintaining his composure and doing his work with integrity. Over time, while Marcus's attitude didn't necessarily change, Daniel found himself less affected by it. He realized that his sense of self-worth wasn't dependent on someone else's validation. The Stoic philosophy had taught him that true strength comes from within, from controlling one's own reactions rather than trying to control external events. In the end, Daniel had learned a valuable lesson about how to navigate negativity. While Marcus's disdain persisted, Daniel's ability to rise above it gave him a sense of peace. Stoicism had shown him that no matter the chaos outside, the calm within was what truly mattered.